The land of Israel lay parched under a relentless sun. For years the Midianites, a ruthless desert tribe, had raided their villages, stolen their crops, and left the people starving. Fear clung to the Israelites like dust.
Just a few measly sacks of barley. Not enough to feed a family, let alone an army.
Gideon, son of Joash!
Who's there?
The Lord is with you, mighty warrior.
Mighty warrior? Where's the mighty warrior when our barns are empty and our children cry themselves to sleep hungry?
I have been sent to deliver you and Israel from the Midianites.
Deliver us? With what? A slingshot and a prayer?
Gideon doubted the angel's words. But that night, as he prepared a sacrifice, a strange fire erupted, consuming his offering without a spark. Fear turned to awe.
You are the Lord, truly. Forgive my doubt.
But Gideon still trembled. God demanded a greater sacrifice, the destruction of the altar to Baal, a false god worshipped by the Midianites. In the dead of night, Gideon mustered his courage and tore down the idol. The sound echoed through the village, a challenge to the Midianites and a test of Gideon's faith. The next day, fear threatened to consume him again.
32,000 men. How can we possibly defeat an army that size?
God had a plan that defied all logic.
Gather your army by the spring of Harod.
But Lord, they're just farmers, not soldiers.
Watch closely.
Gideon led his men to the spring. Exhausted from the journey, they knelt to drink.
Separate those who drink on their knees from those who lap up the water with their hands.
Lapping like dogs?
Trust me, Gideon.
Most men knelt, cupping their hands to drink. But a small group, just 300, lapped up the water with their bare hands, desperate and alert.
300? That's barely a skirmish party.
It is all you need. Tonight you will see the power of faith over fear.
As darkness fell, Gideon divided his men into 3 groups, each armed with a clay jar, a torch hidden inside, and a trumpet. They crept towards the Midianite camp, a vast sea of tents under a canopy of stars. On a signal, the 300 shattered their jars, revealing the blazing torches. With a deafening blast from their trumpets, they roared a battle cry that echoed through the valley. Panic erupted in the Midianite camp. In the confusion, they turned on each other, their own swords flashing in the firelight.
The enemy is upon us! Run for your lives!
The Israelites, awakened by the commotion, joined the fray. The once mighty Midianite army scattered in terror. By morning, the valley floor was littered with the remnants of the Midianite camp. The Israelites, battered but victorious, looked upon their unlikely hero, Gideon, the farmer who dared to believe.
The Lord our God has given us the victory.
News of Gideon's triumph spread throughout Israel. The land was finally free from Midianite oppression. Gideon's story became a testament to the power of faith, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The story of Gideon reminds us that even the smallest spark of faith can ignite a mighty flame. It teaches us that courage doesn't come from size or strength, but from trusting in a power greater than ourselves. If you enjoyed this story of faith and courage, consider subscribing for more tales from the Bible, brought to life in a fresh, engaging way. We'd also love to hear your thoughts on Gideon and the 300. Leave a comment below and let us know what kind of Bible stories you'd like to hear next.